questions that will be answered almost immediately. But anyway, we start in the introduction. There are phase two people. I mean, phase two people is just Muqaddis at the moment, and phase three is Shakil and Samirah. Um, and the reason we have it in this style is because we just want to make sure that when I do explain something, um, you're able to come ask me questions there, and so it doesn't kind of move on to um, you not knowing what to do or how to do it. So I'll be sharing my screen with you, and I'll be pausing after each explanation point, and asking you, hey, do you have any questions? Are you fully sure on what to do and how to implement this? So guys, to make sure we have a solid training, make sure to ask me questions regarding implementation rather than just random questions that pop in your head. And don't worry, if someone is to have questions even beyond this training, you can ask me on WhatsApp, and pretty much we'll cover that with an FAQ section that I'll record later on. But there shouldn't be, because the reason I have two phase three people and phase two person as well, so we can attack the questions at every angle. So let me know if you guys can see my screen. Can everyone see it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Cool, guys. So pretty much this is the Instagram growth funnel. The reason I'm introducing this is because I feel like it will be very good for you guys to have this alongside the cold calling, because the cold calling obviously is slightly more time consuming, but this, you can literally just send 20 messages a day, as in times 5, so 100 a week, and pretty much we'll be able to get incredible results. Because trust me, each system that I'm teaching you, well, I have used myself and I've actually got clients from them. So it's nothing that I just made up. This definitely works. I literally use this Instagram growth funnel, but running ads to it. So that's how well it works. So again, when you guys close your first 1 or 2K clients, then we'll be able to kind of run ads to this Instagram growth funnel. So sending at least 120 messages a day, a week is a target. Obviously, everything needs to be tracked in the Excel sheet below, sent to me weekly, so I can give you the best following game plan for the coming week. If you have followed the system and haven't got any momentum after 100, do not continue without sending me the Excel on WhatsApp. The more you send, making each approach quality, the more chances of you succeeding. There will be an explanation of the tracking sheet. Pretty self-explanatory. You can just click on this. Make sense. Rules for the system. This system is only effective after sending 100 messages. Alongside the cold calling, we need to send at least 20 of these messages a day. And the reason we do 20 is just so it's manageable for you. If you want to do more, go ahead. But make sure to not send more than 12 messages an hour, or Instagram will disable you from sending messages. Please do not make this mistake. Number 3, results will come from sending follow-ups. If you don't send all follow-ups, then you will not get results. And the minimum time to expect any sort of results, let's say, for example, you're starting today, you need to get at least 2 weeks of consistent effort towards the system to judge whether it works or not. Because trust me, it does take 2 weeks for the momentum to kick in. At the start, it will feel like you're doing a lot of work, but eventually, after that 2-week point, you might book 2, 3, 4 calls, which will be incredible. That's the way these systems work. Now, the first step to actually making this work is recording a Loom video of you basically reading out your finalized pitch sheet. And here's an example. I put an example here. And pretty much it's just you reading out your finalized pitch sheet, and just I think you've kind of done it already with the email section that I've had you do, for the follow-ups and sending them a bit more information on the email. So you might have already done it, but you'll notice that at the end of this video, you're asking for an easy response from their side, like thumbs up emoji. So if you're interested, if this sounds even slightly interesting, shoot up a thumbs up emoji in the chat, and we'll send you the next step. So we'll pretty much be saying this at the end of it, and you'll see the recording. Just make sure to record the video. It's pretty simple. Just copy me as I have said in this YouTube video. So this is step 1. Does step 1 fully make sense? We'll start off with phase 2, Look at this. Does this fully make sense? Any questions so far? Make sure to ask as many implementation questions as possible.
It makes sense.
Perfect. Anything on your mind that you feel like, how should I do this? How will I do that? Anything like that?
No.
Okay, perfect. And Samirah, as a phase 3, and Shakil also as a phase 3, do you have any sort of questions that you like to ask so far?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, perfect. Samirah?
No, not right now, no. It
Okay,
makes sense.
perfect. Step 2 is set up your Instagram profile. This is an example of Shaf, right? So his niche is dentists. So his offer statement is, I help dentists get 30 to 35 new clients every 30 days. You know, that's the research that we did, and that's the response he got. So he's just put that on there. Make sure to copy him exactly. Obviously, not the offer statement, unless you do have the same niche, but most likely you won't have the same offer. But exactly like he has done, a very clear profile picture, you know, just so people know who they're buying from, because people buy from people, not businesses. So that's the first step, at a clear profile picture of yourself, and your profile in the bio, and your offer in the bio. Copy the example below. Add Fiverr screenshots with the caption conversion results to add, let's say, for example, 90 clients in the next 30 days. That's just an example. But basically, you'll be posting the Fiverr guy screenshots here, and in the caption, you'll be writing what I've said here, right? And then you can add other generic posts about your niche just to improve the look of the page. Just literally, you know, copy what Shaf has done, and pretty much get the idea of what he was trying to do, you know, because his profile looks amazing. You know, he has got a few responses before. So that's step 2. Any questions on step 2, Muqaddis?
No.
Fully understand everything?
Yes.
Perfect. Samirah, any questions on step 2?
The only thing that comes to my mind is, what if people ask for like testimonials on like a website or anything?
Yeah. So what we'll do is, let's say, for example, if you have already made a website through Canva, I know a few people have, not necessary, but if you have, you can just post it on the profile bio. You know, when you go on the edit and then settings part, it allows you to add in your website. You can do that, but you know, Instagram, the whole purpose is to start conversations. So like he's put DM Tooth to learn more, so they'll just message you if they're, you know, interested. But the main approach will be through the messages and the messages that you'll be sending, and the results, again, you'll be putting the Fiverr guys screenshots. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that does. Thank you.
And Shakil, any questions?
Got one, yeah. So in terms of like showing your credibility, so
Yeah.
the profile picture and stuff, what if your current like account doesn't have like that many followers, like less than 50 or something, for example?
You know, as long as you've done a good job, with the profile and your screenshots and your offer statement, that's the main thing. And the, you know, the so-called magic happens in the chat, the messages script that you'll be using. So that's the main thing.
Okay, cool.
All right. Any other questions?
No, that's all.
Nope.
Perfect. Cool. So step 3 is start searching for leads. So when it comes to leads, all you have to do is just type in your niche on Instagram, and you should get plenty of results. And you could be creative, like you can message their followers, their likers. Like, for example, we go on dental perfection underscore UK, you click on that, and then you check their followers and likers. Whoever seems like they're also a dentist, you can shoot them a message. And if you can go on their posts, you'll just check their likers. If they seem like dentists, message them. So just message every potential lead who you feel like is a dentist, right? Suggested accounts. When you go on Instagram, you can also check the suggested accounts. After you follow someone, it gives you suggestions of who else that you can follow like them. And number 3 is you can be creative. Maybe you can find accounts making content for dentists and message all followers and likers, right? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. Any questions, Muqaddis, on how to find leads?
I was gonna ask, sometimes whenever we search them up, it shows like the really popular ones with like millions of followers. So it's kind of hard to get the ones that are like maybe struggling.
Yeah. So with the ones that have millions of followers, again, you can use their followers and likers, like who has liked their posts. And if you feel like they're your niche, the people that have liked their posts, you can message them. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Again, we need to message 100. 100. That's all we need initially. And Shakil, any questions?
Yeah, what I don't clearly understand is, so let's say you like search, in this example it's dentists, and you press one of their accounts. When you say you can message their followers or likers, like
Mhm.
are the people that follow them other businesses as well, or is it just like customers of their own? Because I don't see what would be the benefit of pitching or sending a message to the followers that are customers, because they don't have a dental practice firm or anything.
Yeah, so most likely they would have followers and likers that would be dentists. But again, I mentioned that obviously you only message accounts that you can most likely see that they're also part of your niche, not just
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So within their followers, like these big accounts, like you see dental perfection underscore UK. So it's a generic account for like even dentists of Instagram. Like you go on the likers, it will most likely be dentists.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, that's step 3. Now, step 4 is start messaging the leads. All we're going to do is start searching up our niche on Instagram and individually messaging them below. This needs to be a voice message, step 1, to have maximum effectiveness. Otherwise, normal messages like copy paste, which reduces the effectiveness drastically. So here's what you're going to say as a first message. Hey, hope you're well. I love what you're doing at Smile Dentists. I'll get straight to the point. I do have something to pitch you. I help dentists get 30 to 35 clients within the next 90 days on a pay on results basis. Just shoot over a thumbs up emoji for a free step-by-step plan on how it works. Right now, if they just shoot over a thumbs up emoji or like your message, or they say yes, you just move on to step 2. But for example, they don't reply. After 24 hours, you need to send them this copy paste message. Would you be against seeing how we can get you to 30 to 35 new clients in the next 30 days? For example, Shaf's offer on a pay on results basis. Let's say they do reply, go ahead and move to step 2. Let's say if they don't reply, then you'll move on to following up for the last time. Is the above cool with you? So this is step 1 with the starting the conversation. Does step 1 make sense, Muqaddis?
Yeah. Yes. And then also for the don't reply, is that also a voice message or a text?
No, that oh yeah. So apologies. Yeah. So the only voice messages with the first one, the second and third one, if in case they don't reply, is only a text.
Okay. Thank you.
Samirah, any questions?
Sometimes, just like in cold calling, what if they just jump to asking how, and this and that, and they don't want to jump on a consultation, they just want to know there and then, like
Yeah.
you
So
messaging.
then that's a perfect opportunity to send them your 1-minute Loom video, which is step 2.
Mhm.
So this is perfect, even if they do ask for it.
No,
But
but what I'm asking is sometimes they don't want a 15-minute consultation, like they just want to know there and then, do you know what I mean?
yeah. So basically, oh god, what was it done? Yeah, so basically you'll send them the Loom video, and in that Loom video you're asking them, hey, if you're interested, shoot over a thumbs up emoji. And if they just deny to jump on a call, then okay, cool, move forward to
Okay.
your person, right? They're just not interested. But they will most likely, obviously to understand more, they will go on to step 3, which is booking a call with you. And if they don't, then they're not a good lead. Cool. So Shakil, any questions?
No, I'm all right.
Okay, perfect. So let's say, for example, we cover this, we move on to step 2. This is an example if they said yes in either the first one, second one, or third one. We move on to this and we send them the Loom video that we've created. All right, remember this part when we created that Loom video, following my video here. Right, this is what we're talking about. So this in the highlighted red I've written, if they don't reply, follow up with them. At this point, by step 2, they've already shown interest. The reason we only do 3 follow-ups on the first one is because we don't want to spam them. But research shows that following up 5 to 7 times, it can be done, and it's the best way to go about things. And you might think you might be, kind of spamming people, but trust me, after they've shown interest, they've shown the first thumbs up emoji or liked it, or accepted the first one, you need to send them 5 to 7 follow-ups. Right after 3 follow-ups, they should be after 3 follow-ups, you should follow up the next 4, or let's say 2 more, with gifts. I know you're probably thinking that's so unprofessional. Trust me, follow-ups are crucial. People buy from people, not salespeople. So show humor. Wallahi, I'm not joking. When I was using this system, follow-ups once made me $30,000 in 2 weeks. This was just money sitting on the table that I literally just followed up on, and I literally got those people on a call and closed them, pay in fulls, right? So it's incredible on how much power follow-ups can have, and you just have to fight that instinct and just of not doing the follow-ups and just follow the system that I've given you. So here's what you're gonna do. So, for example, you send them the Loom video. If they respond, go ahead and move on to step 3 and ask them, I have an availability 2 p.m. Thursday. Just give them 2 available times, right? But let's say they don't follow up. They don't approve it. After 24 hours, you're going to just copy paste this message. Would you be against a demo call to see how it works? We give away the information and sell the implementation. So they're gonna be, humans do anything for one reason, is because of self-interest, and they'll be like, okay, they're gonna give away the information, and it's up to me whether I want to go with them or not. So you'll say this after 24 hours. Let's say, for example, they don't reply after 6 hours. You're gonna send them, get a chance to check it out exactly how it is. Right, then we wait 48 hours. We don't want to do less than 48 hours. Again, this is in the case if they don't reply. We want to wait 48 hours and then type in, was it that bad? Then, by the way, this is all proven. I have literally done this, and there's a reason why it's exactly what it is in front of you. So don't change it. Right, we wait another 48 hours, and we say follow-ups are coming, adding humor now with any sort of appropriate gift. Right, you can be creative. Don't do anything inappropriate. Just anything appropriate with this. Follow-ups are coming. Wait 48 hours, then just put this, whatever this is, eyes, with an appropriate gift. Trust me, again, I'll repeat this. I have proven this. This is a proven gift. This is a proven structure of follow-up, so make sure to not change anything. Wait another 48 hours. Just going to drop this here with your Loom video again. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
So this is basically the follow-up sequence that you can literally just copy paste. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's say they respond with a yes or a thumbs up emoji, or they like the Loom video. Then you're going to basically move on to this and say, I have an availability 2 p.m. Thursday or Friday 4 p.m. Obviously, you don't have to have these times. You can change it. It's just an example of 2 different times on different days, and kind of ranging the times. And once they pick, just ask them for the best phone number and best email to contact at the time. That's it. That's literally it. But again, if they are on this section, step 3, and they still haven't picked the time, then you're going to be just after 24 hours, you're going to say, anytime work for you. 48 hours later, let's get a time locked in today. Then this GIF, I need to add in the GIF, but basically the GIF is that it says pick a time and don't pick a time. So it's like pick left. Does that make sense, everyone? Look up this.
Kind of.
Yes.
So it's basically a GIF that I made, which basically shows, a funny GIF saying picking a time and not picking a time. And then
Can you see it?
did you get it?
Oh yeah,
Can we
I
see
got it.
Right.
Sorry.
I'll also drop in a website where you can create GIFs, but it's pretty simple. You can just Google it. But be creative with this. Create your own script. There's basically the follow-up sequence for this, but that's literally it, guys. Like, this is a very, very simple system. It will take you 2 weeks for this to make it work for 100 different leads, but I promise you, if you follow this, it definitely does work. And it's a crazy return on this. Once you start running ads to it, it will change your life. Like, this is, I've made majority of my money from this funnel, like, ever. So this definitely does work. It works so well that I run ads to it. I've already mentioned this, but I keep mentioning this because if I can spend thousands on ads into this exact funnel, you can definitely make it work for free. You're basically getting clients for free here. So just take use of this. And if you're the type of person that's very, very like creative, you can use it on Facebook as well if you'd like. But for now, just stick to Instagram. So we'll start off with Muqaddis. Muqaddis, are you fully confident that you'll be able to make this work after this call?
Yes.
Any questions?
No, it's all pretty easy, step by step.
Yeah, very step by step. The only thing that you might not know is where to find the gift, but just type on Google gift maker, or I'll type it in right now.
Okay.
And Samirah, any questions that you're fully confident that after this call you'll be able to implement this?
Yeah, it's all pretty simple and easy to follow. The question is, sometimes when they respond saying, "Oh, you're just a scam," and they give you whatever messages, is it still worth sending the Loom video, or would you just leave?
Yeah, if they call you a scammer, then you're like, okay, cool. Next one.
Okay, cool.
So here are all the websites that you can actually make gifts. Be creative, make it reasonable. If you're confused about the gifts, just shoot me a message on WhatsApp and ask me, are these gifts fine? Obviously, use a different gift for each follow-up because it's preferable that you do that, and just have that ready so you can just copy paste it for the next person. But yeah, any other questions, Samirah?
No.
No?
Everything makes sense.
Perfect. And Shakil, are you fully confident that you'll be able to make this work after this call?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to just follow it up because simple action steps. Just have to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, pretty much, guys, this is it. Just follow the instructions. Obviously, I'm here on WhatsApp if you do have any questions. Make sure to put this into place. 100 is the number that we need to aim for. 100 messages. Don't send more than 12 an hour. Use your follow-ups properly, and make sure to track everything on Excel. And do not do more than 100 and not have the Excel sent to me, because otherwise you're just wasting your time. I need to see the Excel so I can help you in the best way possible. Let me just quickly go through the tracking sheet, actually. Does everyone see this?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So let's say, for example, you're starting off with Dental Clinics UK. You just go on their profile, copy the link, and then copy paste it here. So we have track of each profile in case we need to just click on their profile link and then revisit them. So you'll just copy paste it here, the profile links, right? Then accounts that reached step 1, just be creative with it. We just need to see what account that has reached this point, step 1, step 2, step 3, and how many calls booked, right? And here you're just gonna write how many follow-ups you had to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3 to get them on here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Muqaddis, do you understand how you're gonna use this tracking sheet?
Yes.
Shakil, do you understand how you're gonna use this tracking sheet?
Sorry, do you mind just doing that one more time?
Yeah, so basically, you're gonna go on Instagram.
Yeah.
For example, you message Dental Clinics UK. You're gonna copy their profile link. As you know how you share profiles with a link.
Yeah.
You just copy that, and then you're gonna paste it on here on accounts messaged. First one. Second one is Dental Clinics Canada, right? You're gonna copy that, and then paste on the third one, etc. Just, all 100 should be here. Make sense?
Yeah, but what were you saying about the follow-ups, like the small boxes in between each column?
Basically, let's say Dental Clinics Canada moves ahead and shoots the thumbs up emoji. It moves on to step 1, where you send them the Loom video. Then you're going to write on the small box 0 follow-ups needed, or if they needed 2 follow-ups, you're going to put it on here, so you know how many average follow-ups you need for each one. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense now. Thanks.
Perfect. Any other questions, guys? Like, everything fully makes sense? Because if it makes sense to you guys, there's no reason why it wouldn't make sense to everyone else. So does everyone understand this? Like, maybe even think about questions that people would have, so we cover everything.
GIFs count as follow-ups, right? The GIFs as well.
Yeah, so all of them are follow-ups.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, what I've said there is a follow-up. So let's GIFs. I feel like the GIFs part might be the most confusing part about this system. The only reason we use that is because humor kind of makes people, kind of warm up to you and want to work with you. I've kind of seen that happen many times. So basically, for this follow-up, as an example, you're going to write follow-ups are coming, and then below that, you're going to send a GIF. I mean, that's pretty much it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
But asking for the last time, any questions, guys?
No, everything makes sense so far, alhamdulillah.
All right, perfect, cool, guys. So, I mean, if it makes sense to you guys, I think we'll just end it here. But again, people watching this in phase 2, if you do have any questions, just shoot over a message on WhatsApp, and I'll be able to record some FAQ videos if there's a lot of the same question. But yeah, inshallah, I'll catch you guys soon. Make sure to be doing this alongside the cold calling, because that's already a proven system, highly effective. That's the quickest system possible. So make sure to do this alongside that, not instead of cold calling. I will stress this. Do not replace this with cold calling. Add this alongside the cold calling. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yep, understood.
Cool, guys. All right, then.
Understood.
I'll see you guys soon. Inshallah, looking forward to seeing the results that you guys get with this.